Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, we are at the cathedral, the Notre Dame Cathedral. I just shot a really long walking vlog in District 3. Now I want to cover a topic that people keep asking me about. Does Vietnam hold a grudge against Americans from, you know, the war? And also language barrier stuff. So let me get my shot in. Yeah, I gotta get that perfect thumbnail. Okay. Do they hold a grudge? Let me answer this real fast. No, no one cares. I've never, in my 3 years here, even have been brought up about this topic from any Vietnamese ever. Ever. So, no, they don't give a shit. My parents were worried about that when I moved here. I think a lot of people's parents are like, oh, are you sure? But no one talks about it. You know, the way it's kind of taught here, it was more of a civil war that we interfered with. And as far as they're concerned, the North won and, you know, took over Vietnam. And that's really how it stands here. People aren't, they don't care at all that you're from America. In fact, 90% of people think it's pretty cool that you're from America. Maybe 95%. Anyone under the age of 25 might even just be into you because you're from America. The West is quickly taking over a lot of things here. Christmas is big here now. Of course, it's just a financial holiday. But I mean, it's as I've been here in 3 years, I watched it be not that big of a deal to a pretty decent deal. And then this last year, a pretty big deal. Aggressive shopping. So, nobody really cares at all. Like I said, I've never ever had someone come up to me and be like, fuck you, you American. The only time I've ever had that happen is on Boivin, my first year here, from some like British guy. Just randomly walked up to me and said, fuck Trump and fuck you. Like drunk at a bar on Boivin. I was just like, okay. Cool, dude. Have a nice day. But that's it. That's the only time I've ever had any kind of anything like that. Definitely never had it be talked about as a topic of discussion at the family or anything, or anybody asked me about it. So no, you can come here and be fully welcomed with open arms. Do you need to know Vietnamese? Not really. Do I highly recommend that you try to learn some Vietnamese before you move here? Yes, I do. I certainly do. I'll still stick with that was my biggest mistake, not learning any kind of Vietnamese before I got here. It would make life a bit easier on ordering things and getting around. But on that same back end of that, you can fully get around and do everything that you want in Vietnam. I'm gonna get my picture taken. They all took my picture. Maybe I'll be in some kid's Instagram post tonight. I'm cool with that. I've been getting my picture taken a lot professionally. And then the photographer coming up to me and giving me the photos. There's some of them up on Instagram right now. I'm actually going to be working with that guy. He's going to be my camera guy. We're going to give it a go. I think next week. I've been talking to him. So we're going to try a lot of third-person shooting where I am walking without the camera and I'll have a microphone on and he'll be filming me from behind. So pretty exciting stuff. You're giving me the eye. You're giving me the hungry eyes. Can't help it. I know, women can't help themselves. They see me and they just go, wow, look at that guy. Whew. Hot. The funny thing is people actually think that I'm serious when I just said that, which actually cracks me up. So this is not a premium reseller. This is just a fake sign. The only certified company is FPT to sell Apple products and do any kind of Apple repair. And it's on a trial basis. They're actually going to pull out from FPT and open up Apple stores here, is their plan. So we'll see what happens. Just crossing the street during a busy rush hour. So yeah, the language barrier, it's what you make of it, you know? There's plenty of women that you can meet that know full-on English, especially if they studied abroad. A A lot of people do study abroad here in Australia and Singapore. Australia is now the more popular choice to study abroad. I think it's the more affordable between that and Singapore. My lovely wife did study in Singapore for 2.5, 3 years. So that's how she's fluent in English. But you can even date a chick that doesn't know that much English. It's not that hard, man. I know dudes married to chicks that still don't know English, and they get along great. It's not as big of a difficulty as you would think it would be. You know, I've had somebody asked me if I get frustrated or something, some comment that seemed really backhanded. You kind of tell it was a bit trolly. But no, I don't get frustrated, you know. As I talked about in the video you'll see before this, I've already signed up to take Vietnamese classes here. I have to wait until the class gets full. There's 3 of us enrolled now, we need to get to 5. So I will be taking language classes, I will review it, and I will hopefully have some kind of understanding of Vietnamese after a year. Do I think I'll ever be fluent and proficient in it? Probably not. Do I think I'll know enough to order food and have a basic greeting conversation, ask for directions and things like that? Yes. I don't think my goal is ever going to be fluent in it, because it requires a shit ton of time to do that. And maybe if I put out like a video a week, I could focus and you know, fully take like a 5-day-a-week immersive class course thing and then study a bunch at home, but my passion doesn't lie there. If I was going to do that with a language, it would be learning Hangul, the written Korean language, and then Korean. Like, I'm much more passionate about learning that. I don't know why I have not an extremely strong passion to learn Vietnamese, but now I just want to learn it because it's to a point where I should know some. I've lived here 3 years. I should start to actually take classes and make a good old college try at it, so I'm gonna. But yeah, I'd still say that's probably one of the bigger mistakes you can do if you know you're gonna come move here and you've got like a year. Just start practicing on the language apps. You can meet girls on there too. They have these apps where you can exchange teaching them language, English, and they will exchange teaching you Vietnamese. So it's a good way to meet people as well. So I would recommend that you do that. You definitely don't want to be here and just saying Xin Chao all the time. This chick's smoke show. Or Russian. Waiting for the light. Oh, she just went for it. She's getting a lot of looks. Everybody's looking at her. She's tall. Oh, well, she's not actually tall. She's got like 12-inch heels on. I met a nice Russian girl at my building a few days ago in the elevator. She's lived at the Golden Rivers 3 years with her husband. Very nice. Said she loves Vietnam and has doesn't want to leave in any kind of way. Has a stable, good job, not a teacher. Has an actual good normie job, we call it, when you're not a teacher here. So here's Parkson. So there's a CVG in each mall, right? The Parkson one is better. Go to the Parkson CVG. I mean, it might fill out the theaters more because I'm so famous and everybody's gonna see this and be like, shit, now we're gonna go to Parkson. So I might not even be able to get a ticket to a movie there now, but I'd recommend the Parkson CVG over the Vincom one. Vincom is a nice mall though. There's an H&M in there, which you can always find something nice in H&M. Ooh, I'm hungry. Hungry like the wolf. But yeah, they don't care about the war. The language thing, you know, I would recommend that you get on that app like I just recommended. Do that app. Learn a little bit. You know, get your Xin Chaos down, your come ons, your Vongs, your Calm Sao, no problem. Get the basics down. And you can do a lot with that. I still forget to switch though. I do much better off camera. Yeah, convenient of me to say, right? But I do better with my Vietnamese without the camera. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm doing English dialogue when I'm filming. so it's hard for my head to switch. Here's Alii. That's a student's Alii, by the way. Crazy, right? That's what a high school girl. Absolutely insane. That might even be college. Like the college kids here look like they're straight up in high school. It's insane. But yeah, try to learn some Vietnamese, and then if you're gonna seriously live here and you want to be even more immersed into the culture, go ahead and take a Vietnamese class like I'm gonna take. I am gonna review mine. Hopefully the class gets full within the next week because I'm stoked to take it. And I have a pretty decent break before we go to Korea. And you know, if I'm gonna do trips in Vietnam, they're only gonna be for the weekend. Because they're just gonna be $200 trips that I raise through live streams. So you guys can see other parts. We don't have too much left to see, really. We need to see Mooney. We need to see Hai Long Bay. We need to see a bit more of the north. I pretty much covered a lot of everywhere else that people tend to go. So at some point we'll pretty much see all of Vietnam, I'd say within the next year or two. And then we'll be transitioning into world travel every 2 months. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor is my channel. But we're getting there slowly and surely. Through all you awesome guys and gals out there that support my channel, I thank you. And that's all I really got in this video. Like I said, I don't like to load you up with bloatware and bullshit and make you wait 5 minutes for an answer and tell you about the sponsors and all this shit. I did get a pretty amazing offer from a sponsor though, from a product that I actually use, that I am in talks with them. So we might see a company that I'll recommend that I actually use on the channel soon, if we can come to some kind of understanding. If not, you won't see it. And I will never would do a product that I don't fully back or use. The amount of offers that I get is absolutely insane. There's 10 a day, but I don't use Man Shaver 5.0. I don't use any of the bullshit products. Ridge Wallet, I don't have any of that shit. So, and I don't believe in it. So the only way I would ever do a sponsored video, just so you guys know, is if it's a product that I actually use and that's good. Or a good product that maybe I don't use but that you could find useful to yourself. Like I would never try to sling you NordVPN and all this other shit that all these other YouTubers shove down your throat. Only shit that's good. So, thanks for watching guys. Stay frosty. See you on the next video. Peace out.